recording. Great. Good start.
Good start.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, mate.
So I do YouTube as my thing. Like, my job is actually doing YouTube videos. So everyone at home is ecstatic that I get to meet you guys.
Oh,
and they're
cool.
freaking out. So
Thanks, man.
the hi to everyone at home who gets to see.
Home.
The first thing I wanted to ask was, because you guys have worked together on like Marvel stuff and everything, you guys seem to have like great chemistry together, and you seem like actually like legitimately good friends, and I think it shows on camera a lot, especially for this kind of movie, because it's just so fun to watch you guys interact with each other. So has that helped you guys, like, when it comes to the acting side of it, to that you're so
of course.
close?
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, definitely. We had a great script to work on and to sort of utilize and find that chemistry, but at the end of the day, I think, most of it comes from the relationship you have with the person opposite you, and being able to sort of trust one another and try different things and improvise and know you've got each other's back. And then also it's just a shorthand to, to say, that's awesome, or maybe that's not so good, let's go this way, and just get on with it.
Do you guys have to get to do much improv stuff when you're on set? Like, you get to play around with it a little bit?
We got really lucky because Gary, every scene he would, we'd do the scene as written, as scripted, and then he'd say he'd do it your way at the end, so we'd always have a chance to improv. And usually it was just off the cuff, but occasionally we would sort of like bounce an idea back and forth, so we would know sort of the world in which we wanted.
Do you guys have a favorite moment during shooting the movie? Any memorable scenes or any days on set that were really fun?
There's a scene where we're sort of in the office, in High T's office, where basically none of us could keep it together. And we were sort of, it's one of my favourite scenes in the movie. There's all sorts of.
I love that scene.
I'm trying to give away the scene of the plot.
Yeah.
But
so
we were having fun that one. Also, I liked, this scene is not in the movie, I don't think, but we were in Ischia in Italy, and it's supposed to be a really quick moment where Chris is supposed to pay this fish lady. He's supposed to get this like jar to put Pawnee in from this fish lady, and the woman there was they just got like an Italian woman that sells fish. That
She's
was
like
like
90 years
actually
old.
that was like actually her job. So we like rock up to her little stand, and we're supposed to have a couple of exchanges, and she would just like talk to us in Italian. She really liked Chris. She would get really excited.
Every time
when
I try and give her
come
money,
up.
she wouldn't let go of my hand, and she'd give me the.
She'd start kissing it and
just
start
keep
like
talking and
speaking in Italian. So we'd be trying to play the scene, and his hand would be with her. He'd be watching. And the sound people were trying to get her to stop speaking, and she was so.
She just didn't
cute.
care.
Oh my gosh,
she was just laughing. She kept going.
She was so cute. But it was so fun. We were having just the dreamiest time. We'd like be eating pasta and have a glass of wine at lunch, and just like it was like this is our job.
Yeah, because in the movie you guys go to lots of different places. So did you guys actually get to go out on location for a lot of this stuff?
We
did,
were everywhere.
Yeah.
Really?
We went to Marrakesh.
To the desert, the Sahara.
desert,
I've never had sand in
Paris.
so many places.
Unwanted places. Some wanted New York, and here in London. So it was good. And that was also the appeal for doing the movie, was it was going to have a different feel and different look, and also we'd get to go on sort of a working holiday type deal and have someone else pay for it, which is always a bonus.
It's always nice.
Thanks, Sony.
Wow. See, I told you, good chemistry. So, because this is like, there's such a franchise for these movies. I'm such a fan of the older ones as well, and it was cool to just see a new one come out. But what do you guys think that this movie does differently to the older ones, and what's it do better?
Oh, I wouldn't say better. I'd just say different. I think, sort of Chris hit on this. It's just really and truly international in scope. You've only ever seen MIB inside of a very small island that is New York City. So to see it be that expansive, I think F. Gary Gray brings a sort of epic sort of action sensibility to it.
Yeah.
Different chemistry too with, the just having different actors in the film. That immediately informs a different direction and tone. And our attempt obviously was not to remake that and try and, although there were days when it was like, am I Will Smith or am I Tommy Lee Jones or who's playing what?
Yeah.
You're the blue genie.
That's right.
Right. And there's always been
So
women
amazing.
inside of the organization in these narratives, but there's never been a woman at the forefront. And I think that's about time. So that's cool.
So to kind of go back, because I remember watching like Home and Away years ago, and that was the first time I ever saw you on anything, and it was just like seeing you like my entire life as I was growing up, and I used to religiously watch that. Like it's crazy to actually be in the same room and everything now. But if you could go back during those times, because now you get to be like huge leads in huge movies. If you could go back and like say anything to yourselves when you're acting at a younger age.
I tell myself to relax, I tell myself to enjoy it, because I found so much of my time early on was about trying to be what I thought I had to be, and how I had to move and act and sound, and I was never quite true to myself, I think, in a way, especially, it's just full of anxiety, about am I ever going to work again, and does this suck or what, and I enjoyed it at times, but I feel like I had a whole lot of fear, and I'd like to just give that young kid a cuddle and say, don't worry about it, mate. It's going to be all right,
It's nice.
I'm still saying all that to myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry about it, mate. You're going to be okay.
I still need a hug. From time
I
to
need a
time.
cuddle probably every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours. We'll have one after.
Okay,
All
good.
three of us. Keep the camera rolling, can you?
Yes, please. I need more of that.
We all do. Everyone needs to cuddle more.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like asking that kind of question, because the people at home who like watch my stuff and everything, they're always talking about this stuff. They're always going through school or they're going through work or something. It's always so hard for them. They're always like, they look up to people like you guys.
Right.
And
well, I think it's the idea that like we all still, we all ask the same questions on it at any point or level or whatever you want to call it, and you still have the same amount of fear and doubt and all of that, but it can be suffocating and debilitating at a certain age, which is often in your teen years. But I think the older you get, you kind of go, oh yeah, it's all sort of part of it, And for me, that fear or doubt or whatever is, it also, I look at it as a motivator now rather than something that smothers me.
Very nice. So
next week on Dr. Chris and Dr. Tessa show,
you could make an entire just YouTube channel out of this. Just make videos where you give advice to people.
Maybe we should.
well, we should.
It'd be great. So what's next for you guys? What's your next goals and aspirations?
What are you doing next?
I'm currently working on the 3rd season of Westworld.
Oh yes.
Which is really fantastic. And then I'm gonna make this movie actually with an Irish person named Ruth Nega. We're gonna make a film called Passing together.
Oh, I love her.
And then
That was one you talked to me about, which I thought I was going to get off of the park for.
Sorry.
She did.
I did actually.
Who did it go to?
You need
Who
to
did it
take
go
a break.
Who did it go to? That's true. I'm not working for a while. I
You
need
still
to be
want to
home.
work for a minute. I support you in that.
Thanks.
I need to do the same after this.
I got recast.
Wow. How dare.
No, but I have. I've just been working a lot and got my 3 little maniacs at home and my wife.
Can I have them?
You can have them.
Can I have your wife? Can I have your life?
You sure? You're adopted.
Wow.
As
Okay.
in from me. I'm not saying your parents aren't your parents. I'm saying I will adopt you. Yeah.
What?
I'm going to adopt you. Ah, God, he's just trying to wrap this interview up. I won't shut up.
This is great. I love this.
Another coffee.
Actually,
So last question, just to wrap it up. If you were to sell people on the movie to go watch it, what would be your pitch for the people at home on YouTube?
I'd say this is films like this are the reasons I go to the movies, the reason I wanted to become an actor. The fantasy, the fun, the adventure, and it embodies all of that. And, you can have a cracking time.
Yeah.
Epic. Get out there and see it.
Great. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.